the game. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Heat trailed by 11. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Now here's Ingram. Pass the ball. There's the triple. Oh, Durant, an absolute sniper.
A nice rhythm jump shot for Kevin Durant. How many of those do you think he's taken in his lifetime?
Antetokounmpo. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 7 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
The rebound by Ben Simmons. Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Simmons. Pass to Star. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
The Celtics making a switch here. Boston leading by 10. Left side Durant. Takes the three. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Williams defending. Pass to Coulibaly. Washington outside. Hits a three-pointer. Washington's got 5 now.
Boy, you have got to be pleased with the start of this third quarter. 3 for 4 out of the gate. Just keep your rhythm now.
And here's Durant. From deep. Sharp grabs the miss.
Struggling to get into their groove here. Just 1 for 4.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And he banks in the layup. And now just a 5-point Celtic lead.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
From outside the arc. And it's Kevin Durant with the 3. Durant's got 24.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Into the lane. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. You know, Grant, with the young Jeremiah Fears, the focus seems to be on his potential upside.
Yeah, he scores well, has a decent passing game, but there's room for more polish in other areas. As long as he works hard on developing, he'll reach that next level. The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Boston shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And the first one at the line is good. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Both good from the line that time.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
Here's Fears. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Yeah, what a display by Fears. The rookie showing off what he can do.
Pass to Capella. Nice ball movement by Boston. Bol with it. Checked by Washington. 6 to shoot. Back to Bol. And finished off by Bol.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Fears shot is off. Boston leading by 9. Down low. Stolen by Sharp. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Brian, back over to you.
That's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
And that's all the result of some good defensive awareness.
1:41 left in the third quarter.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:35 left in the third. To the wing on the left. Left side goal.
And just unable to get anything going tonight. I mean, his teammates have really bailed him out.
Drives to the hoop. Here's Koulibaly. No good on the triple.
Boy, the defense baits him into taking that shot. Sometimes I say there's a reason you're open.
56 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Capella. Here's Bowl. Boston, no good that time either. Heat trailed by 7. To the inside. Markkanen finishes the break strong at the hoop.
Boy, that's big-time effort from Markkanen in transition. Get ahead of the defense and convert.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. The Heat making a switch here.
Let them hear you.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Get up and start moving with your mascot.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Make some noise, fans, for your Heat Breaker dance.
Boston making a switch here.
For your Heat Breaker dance crew. Let's go.
36 seconds left in the third. Boston shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. Free throw is good from Durant.
At the line for the Celtics.
And both free throws good for Durant.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Simmons up top. "17 seconds left in the third quarter here. No good on the shot. And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Ball.
And it's been interesting watching Ball find his place in the league. He's done a good job improving his game and focusing on the things he does best.
And oh, look out! Giannis, unbelievable!
BA, forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. And so it's Boston. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They've led by as many as 14. Outside Durant. No good with the triple. Heat trail by 7. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Here's Harper. Outside, Williams. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Oh, get that weak stuff out of here. Giannis doing everything he can to protect the rim.
Simmons with a little flair and flash. Let him feel all of your basketball ability, Ben Simmons.
Now here's Durant. KD jams it straight down.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Ingram on the wing. The putback. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Heat trail by 5. Out to the right wing. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Giannis throws it down.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
Here's Harper. Three-pointer off the mark. Simmons with it. Guarded now by Williams. Antetokounmpo outside. It's tipped. Pass to Ingram. Outside Durant. Outside for Ingram. Jacks up a 3. Again, the miss by Boston. Here's Simmons. Williams grabs the board. Boston leading by 3. And Williams punches it home.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Boy, off a great pass there. That is just a matter of finishing strong.
Outside Durant. To the left wing. With the drive.
Yeah, showcasing his athleticism on that jam. Harper loves rising up and dropping the hammer.
Oh, got a piece of it. Ingram double teamed. Williams. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Durant fires. It's good from beyond the arc.
KD, if you allow him to spot up, the easy money sniper will not miss.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Antetokounmpo surveys. Williams rips down the board. Boston leading by 8. Ingram! No problem from 14.
The versatile nature of Ingram's shooting can be tough to counter. Even the mid-range is a good option for him.
Now Antetokounmpo. Here's Markkanen. Markkanen sets a screen. Just 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Ingram. A minute 31 left to play in the fourth quarter. Ingram double team. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Who's watching here?
Here's Durant. Stolen by Sarn. Now on to Kupo. Oh, he jammed it.
Already a solid passer, but you get the feeling Fears could even be better at this.
On the take. Oh, he jams it right back at him.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Celtics.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Kevin Durant.
This is the very definition of being in a zone. Everything the defense tried against him, he had an answer for it.
Now here's Durant. Rebounded by Sarn.
And you know they're extremely disappointed right now. I mean, this one getting away from them.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
Here's Markkanen. Simmons. Oh! Oh, the stuff!
Ben Simmons.
Boy, I tell you, you love to see Ben Simmons determined to score, draws the whistle, gets an opportunity for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Ingram! Yes, sir! So we see the Celtics taking the W here. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
This word chaos first is beautiful, then it's a disaster. This some money spread, hands going up my leg, yeah. She wanna told to get on. Coulda been a rocket, yeah. I know you ain't got no money spread. Money spread, money spread, money spread, money spread, money spread, money spread. Money spread, money spread, money spread. I got 150 something. I got 150 something. Money spread, money spread, money spread.
Double S drifter. Then you know I came with it. If she cute with her lips shutting like missiles. Act right, you can get a Nissan Sentra. For all you the driver inside got a license, they hop up out the pot and get your top rhyme. We survive, you can only catch a whiff of. Locked in way before the top 10 when I had the mutton chop shades and the wide brim on a different wave that I came in the game on. When I levitate, grab my sneakers and hang on. Young, but I still got sons in the game, but they not like the one with a dot in his name. If it's locking, it's gotta be knowledge you made it. The wildest applause when we hop on these stages. Go on, get your gon' blow your chest off. When the last time that you heard a sound this hard? Compliments and knowledge in them. And we can go toe-to-toe. Anyone you know, young or old, to get drove in the... I just did the Super Bowl halftime show with the GOATs. What I wanna do with verses. That's like comparing T-ball to the MLB. Y'all out of your league, we not the same person. I'll be doing this till I'm about 86. Old as a holding my on the nurse.
It's the NBA brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. We've got the Boston Celtics and the Toronto Raptors.
And how about the persistence from Green, refusing to let the defense pull in on that drive.
So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, it's tougher.
If I take it all for granted, a smart man if I keep my feet planted to the earth, cause the people that hurt can understand it. You speaking outlandish, I'ma show you how to make it all work. Another planet, it's a short-term goal for me. A record soul for me, it's just more of me and you're here. For you to hear Kendrick persevere, defenses I feel relentless. Ambition with a clear vision, taking off, I ain't taking off these pistons. I'm taking off on the enemy, your distance came across me, how much it'll cost me to get you out my business. I said a planet, it's a short-term goal, no sky is the limit, I'm past that, now past that. Award not 1 but 4 times 2 plus yours.
I see myself performing that, sold out shows where the room is packed, sitting at the Grammys winning 5 awards, see myself on big billboards, traveling around the world with endorsement deals, can't imagine how it feels. That's why I'm smiling every day, because my dream ain't far away. I'm so high I can touch the sky, I know it's my time, and it's now or never.
It's the NBA brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. This road trip for the Celtics kicking things off here in this one.
I would expect for both sides to come out fast and full of emotion, just the nature of this rivalry.
And part of it is they know each other so well. The team that executes best is likely going to come away with the W.
You know, these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player-involved movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult. To defend. And the long strides along with the wingspan really help Tatum attack the rim.
Nice move. Harper, no good. And even 3-on-3 break. Tatum with it. He's picked up by Harper. Count that one.
He's tough and feisty. Tatum not backing down in his first year.
And here's Harper from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Harper's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Celtics. Pass to Tatum. Over Ingram. Tatum no good.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Williams. And he slams it down right on top of Brandon Miller.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Now here's Williams. After Jalen Green's miss. Shot, high post. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And you see the polish from Ingram as a scorer from every level. His versatility is a boon for this offense.
Tatum drives in.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Here's Ingram. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
And this is Ingram's attitude. He's ready to fire away as soon as the ball hits his hand.
Pass to Lively. Back to Tatum. Here's Lively. He's guarded by Williams. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Tatum. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Boy, that's an example of a player taking what the defense gives you, just doesn't work out in his favor, right? He misses the shot.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Raptors trailed by 4. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant. He said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Kevin, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
Still a developing part of Harper's game. When he's hitting from deep, Dillon is really tough to guard.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach needs a moment to talk things. And Toronto making a change here. Right side, Tatum. Shoots over Ingram. Basket good.
Putting his size to use. Green's got great length, and it helps him there inside.
Here's Harper. Outside for KD. Poole looking it over. To the middle. Here's Tatum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Endures the Raptors. It would seem further ahead defensively than they are at the offensive end.
Kevin, it's an organization that historically looks for size. They have a lot of length and athleticism. The ability to force turnovers and be disruptive is something they identified, and then they want to push in transition. They're actually an entertaining group.
And what an athlete Ingram is. Elevates up in the air with such ease for the dunk.
Here's Tatum. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
He has been a one-man show trying to keep them competitive.
Pass to Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Williams has got his second basket of the game.
You know, still a raw talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
Poole, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
I'll tell you, how about the playmaking from Kevin Durant? On time and on target with the pass.
For 3, Smith. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Harper, no good. Inside. Lively throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Dylan Harper getting it done for Boston. He witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here as we get underway once again. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Pass to LeVert. Just 5 on the clock. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Harris LeVert, the vertical is special. That is nicely done.
Brown, no good. Toronto trailer. LeVert with it. Now guarded by Ingram.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And some changes here for the Celtics. Ball with the bucket.
I'm a fan of how Ball uses that size inside. Excellent at getting his shot off close to the basket.
A drive by Poole. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Poole's got the game tied up here for the Raptors.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
And so it's Boston with it. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. No one near them. And there are the Celtics with another basket. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, the closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control, things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you. Back to you.
Staying dialed in. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. You know, free throw shooting DB isn't the first thing we'll talk about, but Jordan Poole is incredible at the line.
And Kevin, it's an important aspect. If you are a great scorer on those nights where you're maybe not in rhythm, the ability to get to the free throw line and establish that, that's important.
Tries to keep it alive. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Up top, Tatum. Over Bull. Tatum, that's good. Tatum's got 14 points.
You gotta love this. Tatum has that offensive hunger, and the young man is just going off.
And so it's McConnell with it. They'll bring it up for Toronto. count that one.
Man, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Pass to Gonzalez. Fires for three. Hits it from three-point range. Gonzalez has got 5 points now this quarter.
And Ball, a terrific distributor. He's got great size at that point guard position, which enables him to see over smaller defenders.
Bull can't hit. Here's Poole. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Poole's got his second bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Malawach. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
.153 left in the first half. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Yep, it counts. And the Celtics lead by 1. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt, and that wing position. Feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
A moment for an injury report.
Hi guys, the head athletic trainer for the Raptors let me know the status. After taking a look at it, it seems just to be a sore wrist. The current expectation is he will be able to make a full recovery in a short amount of time. And guys, I'm told he will be able to play if necessary.
And Allie, we thank you for the report. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
Toronto leading by 3. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
.41 seconds left here in the second. And that one's good. Ingram.
And I love it when Ingram works for that high percentage look. Such a high basketball IQ.
Here's Tatum. Tatum torpedoes to the rack.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. There's 21 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Ingram. And he lays it straight in. Ingram's got 4 this quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Tatum. Shoots over Ingram. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Raptors lead by 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Boston trailing. Outside, Ball. Plays it up off the glass. Ball's got 6. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Ball with a wide open look. Eason grabs the board.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Here's Ingram, and he gets it to go from the high post. 12 points for him.
A natural-born scorer. Ingram is a walking bucket, and he can beat you in so many ways.
Here's Miller, driving in.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Valdor's T.J. McConnell has been labeled a connector for both his contributions on and off the court.
You know, Kev, this is a high-energy player that you know what to expect on a nightly basis in terms of work habits and teammate skills. He's the legit perfect backup guard. He wants to orchestrate the offense and be disruptive on defense.
Ball from long range. And Lively pulls it down.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
Toronto working the ball around now. Connects from three-point range. Miller's got the lead up to 5 now for the Raptors.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So both teams changing it up here. Ingram deciding where to go with it. To end the run. And he drops that one in. Ingram's got 4 points this quarter.
And known for the jump shot, Ingram needs to keep firing away with confidence from that spot.
Here's Tatum. Tatum using his size inside.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
KD, that's for 2. Jump shot is good that time.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Left side, Tatum. On the wing, Miller. Clock at 6. And he makes good on the layup. Miller's got 10.
Well, he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
It's Ingram on the wing. To the paint. And the slam by Williams.
Oh, nice work by Ingram. Keeping his eyes open, allowing him to find an opportunity for a teammate.
They get it again. The kick out to Tatum. Another shot. And Boston with the rebound. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, "I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense." Kevin, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. 1:41 left to play in the third. Bangs home the trifecta. Miller's got 13 points in the second half.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Harper's shot's good.
Ultra competitive. That's a nice answer by Harper.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. .25 left to play in the third. Poole outside. Boston grabs the miss. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Here's Harper. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. And now just a 1-point Raptor lead.
He may be a rookie, but Harper plays like a veteran. There's no intimidating this young man. Lots of buckets for him tonight.
That one falls. McConnell's got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
The kick out to Williams. Here's Ingram. Goes back up. Pass to Durant for the tie. And again, Boston with the triple.
Silky corner shot by Durant. He is so confident in his ability to hit from that range.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Stolen by Ball. Here's Ball, and it's Boston with another. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
Outside, Ball. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto.
62. The Celtics, 62. With 3 quarters in.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Pass to Tatum. Boston grabs the miss.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Pass to Capella. Outside, Gonzalez. Jason Tatum grabs the board.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Driving to the basket. Yep, that one goes in there. Tatum's got 22.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, Ball with the unique combination of height and skill. That's a challenge for any defender.
Celtics making a switch here. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Well, if you think about Fred VanVleet's handle and his ability to operate at different speeds, you understand how effective he can be on the drive.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Austin making a switch here. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. Coach kept it calm, but direct. He said, quote, play smart, play our game. Don't worry about the score. Keep doing what we've been doing, and we'll be okay. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Shot by Eason, no good.
Nothing more important than protecting the rim, folks, and that's exactly what they get.
Right side, Ball. Pass to Bull. Shot clock at 5. Rebounded by Tatum. The Raptors with the lead. Poole outside. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Got a hand on it. Here's Durant. Durant gets it done inside.
We call that the ultimate high percentage look for one of the most efficient scorers ever. KD in the house.
And Poole gets it to go.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
And Durant gets... it to go.
The confidence of Kevin Durant, he gets it and takes the shot. Very simple. Catch and shoot, baby.
Driving inside. Count the basket.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Kevin Durant. And trying for the go-ahead basket. Doesn't go in. The Raptors with the lead. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Tatum. From 18 feet away, the shot is good!
He really thrives in high-pressure moments. That's a big-time play.
Outside Durant. Now Ingram. From 17 feet away, cleared away by Eason.
Where he looks and will take that shot every time, just won't go.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Here's McConnell. Clock at 4. Tatum. Williams with the rebound. Celtics trail by 4. Now Ingram for 3. 3. Good.
Cool and calm. Brandon Ingram. Wow.
Durant with the rebound. inside Harper to take the lead. Stolen by Lively. Now here's Tatum. Here's Lively. And he jams it in.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
And you have to love the poise this young man plays with. Tatum already relishing the moment.
Here's Durant. And the foul called on Brandon Miller. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And Tatum over to Hill. Stolen by McConnell. Seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Tatum.
No stranger to the big moment. What a play there from Tatum.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.